Hello and welcome to Third Party Profiles. I am your host for today, Talks Too Much. Third Party Profiles is a new series we're bringing to the channel to give you an opportunity to listen in on new content you may not have heard before or get a new perspective on content you may have seen before. We're going to be giving you our recommendations and also our stay away from recommendations, and maybe share some stories of content that we genuinely loved and enjoyed, or give you a little bit of a warning for content you may not necessarily enjoy and may want to avoid. And if you enjoy our perspectives on things, please make sure, as always, to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video around, and let us know what you think in the comments below. Today's profile is on a piece of content called We're Alive. It's an audio drama featuring a post-apocalyptic zombie survival experience set in Los Angeles. The story came out in 2009 and has been running ever since, with several seasons in the series, along with multiple spin-off series that have come out. I originally found this content through an online chat room, and someone just recommended it to me in the chat board. I explored it, I started listening to it, and I fell in love immediately. As someone who grew up watching shows like The Walking Dead, or 28 Days Later, or several other of the different zombie apocalypse genre shows, I immediately fell in love with this one. The difference between this and almost any other series you would normally listen to is that it's an audio drama. There are no visuals affiliated with the content at all, which allows them to explore so much more about the horror genre, really emphasize the audio. They give you a crisp studio quality, amazing cinematic audio experience. The voice acting is beyond profound, with star-studded talent that rock your socks off when you're listening to it and really immerse you into the experience. While the description on the channel's Wikipedia says it's a diverse cast of characters and persons involved in the story, I like to think of them as just quality characters. I don't necessarily think that this story is one that focuses on diversity at all. You found a reluctant group of survivors who all came together, and it felt incredibly organic and not forced together like a lot of newer content you see coming out from Hollywood or from other sources where they feel like they have to make sure to check all the boxes. As I mentioned earlier, the story follows a group of survivors, and you follow along with them. You fall in love with these characters, and you learn to pick out who the good guys are, who the bad guys are, and it's a really simple, easy story to follow, but it feels so incredibly immersive because you feel like the world is lived in. You feel the audio experience really makes everything come out. You hear every little sound effect. The amazing quality of the voice acting comes out, and it really sells you on a phenomenal experience. I myself have listened to several of the spin-off series, and while I did enjoy both of the spin-off series that I listened to, which were Gold Rush and Lockdown, We're Alive, the original series, is by far my favorite. Specifically, one character in mind named Datu. He was the maintenance man for the hotel, the apartment complex, that the characters found themselves trying to survive in. I followed this character through his time with the story, and I just thought he was amazing. He was an amazing character to bring to the story. And so I'll let you guys listen to it yourselves to be able to find out who you like in this story. But I just wanted to share that from my perspective. Wanted to give you a chance to listen for Datu, and then maybe let me know in the comments what you think of the character. I for one, found him incredibly compelling, and I personally think he has the best arc throughout the entire story. Now, specifically why I'm recommending this content is because for me, it was very new. It was a new experience. It was also incredibly convenient to absorb. Because it's an audio drama and is not paired up with any visuals, this means that you can listen to it when you're on the road in a car trip, when you're working, if you are just trying to zone out and find something to fill your head while you're just doing remedial tasks, or if you're just trying to zone out and just have a fun, chill day at home, maybe knock out some chores, play it on some speakers. But really anything that doesn't require your any task that doesn't require your ears to work on, throw your attention towards We're Alive. The story is very long-running, and there are 139 videos in the original series, all of which average out to be about 20 minutes an episode. So there's plenty of content to absorb in the original series, and you won't be disappointed in either of the spin-off series that I can recommend either. Now, as far as where you can find this content, I watched it on YouTube. And when I say watched it, and YouTube is a video hosting platform, even though there's no audio effects, they do come out with a standalone piece of art, and then the audio plays in the background for you while you're listening to it on YouTube. It's also available on all sorts of other platforms as well. But to make it convenient for you, the listener, I'm going to link in the description below a link to the YouTube channel so that you know where to find it and how you can start finding this content as well. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this little episode of Third Party Profiles. Again, I want to just reiterate why I'm coming to you and recommending We're Alive. In a time when you have so much content going out over the ether and you find it out coming from Hollywood or you find it coming from independent creators, when you do find a rare piece of content that just captures your interest, you want people to share it with. You want to be able to have the water cooler conversation that you used to when everything came out at the same time on the same channels that everyone was watching. Now, while you and I are not going to be able to listen to We're Alive together and have the same experience at the same time, I found We're Alive to be a breath of fresh air in a sea of just garbage content. You find something with really compelling characters, a phenomenal story, and great quality in an easy-to-digest way. Please make sure to check out Third Party Profiles in the future. Focus on We're Alive for the next week or so. Let me know what your thoughts on it are. Let me know, and we will leave you guys there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. We will see you guys on the next one. Peace.